the other hand, Governor DeSantis in Florida, very much because, he wants to get his state's tourism industry back in motion. It's entirely possible by June 12th that Disney World will be open in some form. But at the same time, think about what you're describing, and the time commitment just to get through, a 3,000 person line to get into the park.
Good morning, explorers. It is a lovely day here at the Transportation and Ticket Center at Walt Disney World Resort. Let's just cut right to the chase. We're in the middle of a global pandemic right now, and things are more different than they've ever been in the parks. The Magic Kingdom has been open for a few days now, offering safety and efficiency and magic once again for many guests. Yeah, there is a pandemic going on right now, and it's probably not the most ideal time to go anywhere. But I really feel that Disney is doing the best that they possibly can to ensure a safe experience for everyone who's come in here. Of course, it comes down to personal preference, personal responsibility. It should go without saying, especially right now, that we all assume a certain amount of personal risk anytime we go outside, whether it's to a grocery store or to a restaurant or to a theme park. How about that? It's good to see those guys again. Those sweet, sweet monorails. Of course, things don't always go 100% perfect, and there's always going to be the simple addition of human error to all the good practices that Disney is employing right now. And so we do see those images pop up. We do see those crowded sections pop up. But from my experience here the other day and what we're about to explore today, I really think those instances are few and far between, and for the most part, greatly exaggerated. Having said that, I believe that the busiest time, the most crowded times, are going to be right at the beginning of the day when the park is opening. And so to test that theory, today I arrived about a half hour late. It's 9:30 right now. The park opened about a half hour ago. It's sitting there across the lagoon. On our first day back during the pass holder preview, the busiest time, the longest we waited, the most crowded it got was in that first hour. And so I thought, what would happen if we just skipped that? And I can tell you right now, if the lines and the crowds in the morning are gonna bug you, show up a little late, because this is what the Transportation and Ticket Center looks like just 30 minutes after the park opens. When we arrived here, all of these stations were filled with families waiting to get across and take the ferry over. Same here with the monorail. And you can see it's very easy to socially distance here. And so we definitely saw some issue with guest relations, that section at the entrance of Magic Kingdom. So we're gonna hop on the monorail right now. We're gonna see if it's just as clear over there. So as you can see, showing up about a half hour, 45 minutes after park open has extreme benefits if you're worried about crowds. And again, in my experience, this was the most crowded time, in that first hour, when everybody's trying to get in, when everybody wants to get on the rides first. That's when it gets the most crowded. And even then, it's not that crowded. You know, on the first official opening day, the guest relations lines was on the receiving end of some ridicule, but it looks like it's completely, perfectly manageable right now and social distanced. There's so many stickers and please wait here signs and markers in place that there's really nothing more that Disney itself can do. It's all on us to follow the guidelines. And that feeling of security, that feeling of safety doesn't disappear once you enter into the park, because everyone, for the most part, as you can see behind me, is being socially distant. They're being somewhat conscious as they're walking around. There's hand sanitizer stations everywhere. There's guided markings everywhere. Cast members are doing the best to ensure the masks and face coverings are being worn. Nothing is ever gonna be 100% perfect, but dare I say, Disney has gotten pretty close here in the Magic Kingdom. There's so many stickers and guidelines everywhere that Disney is prepared even for the crowds that aren't necessarily here yet. Mask compliance is pretty good, but for the life of me, I don't understand why this guy gets a pass. So there you have it. When it comes to beating that initial rush, you just skip it. The crowds are so low that it's going to be minimal wait times for the rest of your day, that if that's something that concerns you, skip it. You're still going to have an awesome day. Like I said before, this may be the best time to come and visit the parks because it is like having them all to yourself right now. So as far as social distancing, as far as safety is concerned, as far as feeling safe, Disney is knocking it out of the park here. I'm back in my happy place. We're back in the happy place, and you know what? It feels so good to be back. It feels so right. And so from the Magic Kingdom, until next time, we'll see you in the happy place. Bye.